Hello and welcome to your Newsmax Now update. I'm John Bachman. The crisis in Egypt threatens to take a new turn, and the U.S. is taking a hard look at the aid it provides to the country. A new poll from the Pew Research Center shows that 51% of Americans want to cut off aid to Egypt, and 50% say President Obama has not been tough enough on the Egyptian military in response to the violence there. But even if the U.S. does cut off support, Egypt may not lose a dime. Saudi Arabia said it will reimburse Egypt if Western countries do suspend their aid. At the Pentagon, Secretary of Defense Chuck Hagel was asked if cutting off aid to Egypt would help end the violence there.
Our ability to influence the outcome in Egypt is limited. It's up to the Egyptian people.
Meanwhile, the spiritual leader of Egypt's Muslim Brotherhood has been arrested. Today, Mohammed Badi was publicly displayed on Egyptian state TV. His arrest could trigger a backlash from the Brotherhood, but Egyptian security forces have already threatened to use live gunfire again if demonstrations get out of control again. And there will be no formal disciplinary action for the 4 State Department officials suspended and the one who was fired by former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton. That's the decision made by current Secretary of State John Kerry. Today, those 4 employees were reinstated and told to come back to work. Also, the only official fired over the attack on Benghazi was told to come back to work as well. Kerry says further review of the terrorist attack shows that no State Department employees breached their duty. And embattled San Diego Mayor Bob Filner made his first public appearance Monday after undergoing sexual sensitivity training, but he spent most of the day behind closed doors in mediation with lawyers. There are also increasing calls for his resignation. 16 women have now come forward accusing him of inappropriate behavior. Some of them have been helping to collect signatures to force Filner into a recall election. But still, there are some women who rallied in support of Filner at City Hall, believe it or not, and even if his critics do collect enough signatures for a recall, it could be months before it's put to a vote. And newly released court documents show Boston bombing suspect Dzhokhar Tsarnaev suffered multiple gunshot wounds, including one to his face, before he was captured back in April. That last one entered through the inside of his mouth and exited through the left side of his face. This information comes from recently unsealed testimony given by a trauma surgeon who treated the 20-year-old after his arrest. It was not clear if the gunshot wound to the face was from police at the time of his arrest, or if it was self-inflicted, or if it happened during an earlier confrontation with police that resulted in the death of his brother, fellow bombing suspect Tamerlan Tsarnaev. And next, Vice President Joe Biden's son in the hospital, an update on his condition, plus a Newsmax exclusive with Mideast expert Robert Rabil. Is there any hope of compromise in Egypt?
Meet Jim. Like many of us, Jim enjoys a busy life. Between work, family, and friends, his days zip along. And Jim has the energy to tackle almost anything. But lately, Jim's get up and go has literally taken on a new meaning. Jim's always put focus on a full night's sleep, but it seems like these days, he's up and down to go to the bathroom so many times he can barely wake up in the morning. His prostate concerns have him sad, tired, and worried. Activities that were once enjoyable now seem like a chore for Jim. His golf game is at the mercy of his bathroom schedule. Family outings are planned around it too. Jim even has difficulty going to the bathroom. He's tried so many prostate remedies he can't keep them straight, and nothing ever seems to help. Then Jim found out about Prostate Revive, the all-natural dietary supplement specifically formulated for men, targeted towards improving and sustaining normal prostate function. Prostate Revive includes 15 super ingredients never combined before, including saw palmetto extract, beta-cytosterol, pomegranate fruit extract, selenium, and other high-quality nutrients. These targeted and all-natural ingredients promote healthy urinary flow and optimal prostate health. And the best part is, Prostate Revive was developed by a renowned medical doctor. Dr. David Brownstein personally formulated Prostate Revive with one goal in mind: to promote a healthy prostate gland. Thanks to Prostate Revive, Jim's got his life back. He gets a full night's sleep every night, and his friends and his wife can't believe he's the same guy. He has his old energy back, and no one has to wait for him. He doesn't even think about his prostate concerns anymore. Visit MedicSelect.com to take back your nights and improve your quality of life with Prostate Revive.
Hi, this is Mike Reagan. You need to watch out because thousands of new Obamacare rules are currently being implemented and few know what the law says or does. Listen to what Senator Max Baucus, one of the authors of the Obamacare law, recently said.
I tell you, I just see a huge train wreck coming down, and I don't see any results yet. I just see a huge train wreck.
He's right. So protect yourself from this train wreck. Get the #1 bestseller, the Obamacare Survival Guide. Newsmax says it's the best guide to the new law. Join more than 500,000 Americans who have their copy. Get the Obamacare Survival Guide at bookstores everywhere, or get our special $4.95 offer and save $15 off the cover price by going now to Obamacare911.com. That's Obamacare911.com. That's Obamacare911.com.
And welcome back. Beau Biden, Delaware's Attorney General and the son of Vice President Joe Biden, has been hospitalized. Biden, who suffered a mild stroke in 2010, is undergoing medical tests at a hospital in Texas. A spokesman says the younger Biden experienced weakness and disorientation last Wednesday while driving to Indiana for a family vacation. The vice president accompanied his son to the hospital in Houston. And as the crisis in Egypt worsens, is there any hope of compromise between the Muslim Brotherhood and the military to end the violence plaguing one of the U.S.'s most important allies in the region? During a Newsmax exclusive, Mideast expert and Professor Robert Rabil says compromise is the only option.
Really, Egypt is too important. It's the most populous state. It's a strategic country for the United States.
And to see more of our exclusive interviews and content, stay with Newsmax.com. This has been your Newsmax Now update for August 20th. I'm John Bachman. Now here's the Steve Malzberg Show in New York.